Hello, welcome to my channel. We will be doing question number 12. So let's do 12a first. We have to solve this equation sin x into cos x equals half tangent x. And we have to look for a solution which is between 0 and 180 degree. Okay, so I will rewrite this expression sin x into cos x equals half, and tangent can be written as sin x over cos x, right? Okay, so can I cancel sin x on both sides? Yes, I can cancel if sin x is not equal to 0, because I cannot divide anything by 0. So if sin x is not equal to 0, then I can divide sin x on both sides, and I can cancel it, and I will have cos x equals 1 over 2 cos x, right? So cos square x is equal to 1 by 2, which means cos x is equal to plus minus 1 over under root 2. Okay, so here I have two solutions. I have to work on two solutions. One is cos x is equal to 1 over under root 2. So x is equal to cos inverse 1 over under root 2. And if you remember, this will give me 45 degree. Right? Okay, if you remember, the graph for cos x is something like this. This is y-axis, x-axis, and cos x goes like this, right? This is 180, here's 90, it is 1 and minus 1. So 1 over under 2 is 0.707. So almost over here. So you can see that it gives me an angle of 45 degree. And this is the only angle in the range of 0 to 180. So this is one answer. In the same way, if I do cos x equals negative 1 over under root 2, so x is equal to cos inverse negative 1 over under root 2. And when it is negative, you can see it is here negative. So this is minus 0.707, and it will give me an angle of 135 degree. Okay, so these are the only two angles when sin x is not equal to 0. But what if sin x is equal to 0? Right? Okay, if you remember the graph for sin x, it is something like this. It goes from 0 and maximum and here. So this is 1 and here is 180 degree and this is 90. Right? So sin x is 0 at x equal to 0 or x equal to 180. So x has to be 0 or 180 degree. So my final answer is that x is 0 or 45 or 135 or 180. Right? You can substitute all these values one by one in this equation and confirm that it satisfies this equation. So this is question number 12a. So let's move on to second part, which is 12b. And it has again two parts. So first part is show that secant x, secant theta minus sine theta over cotangent theta is equal to cos theta. Okay, so I will start from left hand side. Secant theta is 1 over cos theta minus sine theta over Now cotangent is cosine over sine. So it is cos theta and sine theta will come over here, right? Okay, you can see in the numerator I have 1 minus sine square theta. And in the denominator, it's common. So I have cos theta. So 1 minus sine square theta is cos square theta. Cos square theta divided by cos theta is simply cos theta. Okay, so this is our right hand side. So we proved this equation. Okay, now we have to solve. Okay, let's go to the second part. And second part said that we need to solve this equation. That's secant 3 theta minus sine 3 theta over cotangent 3 theta is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, so from part 1, we can see that left side is simply cosine 3 theta. And this is equal to 1 by 2. Agree? Okay, so cos 3 theta is 1 by 2. So 3 theta is equal to cos inverse 1 by 2. Okay, so what is cos inverse 1 by 2? Remember, if I have a right angle triangle, it's difficult to draw things here. Okay, if this is a right angle and this angle is 60 degree, and this is 1, 2, and under root 3. So cosine of 60 degree is equal to 1 by 2. Remember? So cos inverse 1 by 2, it has to be 60 degree. Okay, so it has to be 60 degree, but 60 plus 360n. Am I right? If I include all the angles. Now, is it the only thing? Remember, if I talk about cosine graph, I plotted in the first part, but let me plot it again for more values. So this is 360 degree. Okay, so and this is 1, this is -1. Okay, and half will give me an angle of 60 degree. But it is giving another angle over here, right? Okay, this is 180 degree. Okay, and this point is, this point was 90. I have very little room to draw. And this point is 270, right? And this is 360. Okay, so if it is 30 degree from here, the 30 degree from here would make it 300, right? So the other answer for this thing is 300 plus 360n. Okay, I hope you are with me. Now, when I talk about theta, I have to divide everything by 3. So it will become 20 plus 120n, n is an integer, and 100 plus 120n. Okay, now I have to look for the values which fall in this range. Remember, we are given this range. Okay, and what is this range? Let's talk about in degrees. So theta has to be 2 pi by 3 is how much? Pi by 3 is 60 degrees. So this is 120. So 120 and minus 120, right? So we have to look for answer in this range. So you can see that only answer is 20. If I make n equal to 1, it will be beyond this range. But if I make n equal to -1, then minus 120 plus 20 is going to be minus 100. So this is going to be a solution, right? In the same way, for the next part, if n is equal to 0, then 100 is one solution, right? But if n is equal to -1, then minus 20 is another solution. So these are the 4 answers I have. Okay. if I try to write them in radians, it's going to be pi by 9 and 5 pi by 9. And okay, this is plus minus 5 by 9 and plus minus 5 pi by 9. Okay, pi by 9 is 20 degree and 5 pi by 9 is 100 degree. So these are the four solutions for this part. Okay, thank you very much for watching. If you have any question, you can always ask in the comment section, and see you in the next video.